For this question, right, we have a row of decorative lights in series connected to main supply. So when the supply is switched on, the light do not work. That means, right, some problem in the circuit. Then the owner use a voltmeter to test the circuit. So when it tests across the fifth bulb, that means, right, he put it across bulb by bulb. A reading of 0 is obtained. So what could be possible, or what could be not possible? So let's consider, right, a scenario whereby we have only 3 bulbs. Let's not be too ambitious first, because once you can understand 3 bulbs, right, you understand all. And let's just suppose, right, second guy here, this one is the one that fuse, okay? So if you put a voltmeter, right, across the first one, what will you read? Clearly, right, once the second bulb fuse, current will be 0, okay? So PD across this bulb, right, P equals to IR, this will be equal to 0 since I is 0. Similarly, right, across this one will also be 0 as well. But across the 41, this is where it gets interesting. You'll simply get the EMF, because, right, the equivalent case will be you'll have, right, something like this, and you put the voltmeter this way. So it doesn't matter, right, whether there are bulbs in alongside the battery or not, because there's no current, okay? So this voltmeter, right, simply reads EMF. So if you have the 40 voltmeter across the 40 bulb, right, and if that is the only bulb that's 40, you'll read the EMF, okay? So let's go through a statement and see what is possible and what is not possible. Only the filament in the fifth bulb has broken. Is it possible? Answer is actually not possible, because, right, fifth bulb is likely to be not the bulb that's blown, okay? Let's check through the other statement just to be sure. Fuse in the mains have blown. Fuse in the mains, right, which is here. If it has blown, right, no current will flow. So, and that will mean that the current in the fifth bulb, right, will read 0, okay? So there will be no current in the whole circuit. So the voltmeter reading across the fifth bulb will also be 0. So this is possible. Filament of at least one other bulb has broken. This is possible because we have said, right, the one that shows 0 reading means that someone else must have blown. There's a break in the wire from the supply to the bulbs, also possible. This can result in no current flow, hence, right, voltmeter reading across the fifth bulb will be 0 as well. So any of the scenarios, right, which will cause current to not flow will all cause the voltmeter reading to be 0. So B, C, D all possible. So A is wrong.